Welcome here today, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of NASCAR Heat 5 on the channel here tonight. We've got a doubleheader for the Truck Series once again for the second night in a row, as this time we have Kansas and then Eldora. Kansas for the Digital Ally 250, 250 miler, 167 laps, and then we'll go with a 150 lap race at Eldora Speedway after the conclusion of this one. Should be pretty fun starting from the rear. No practice, no qualifying for this race today. And we have the controller in hand as we are ready to go for both races of the doubleheader. Thanks for everybody tuning in so far. Jacob Westbrook, Jackson Thomas, Braden Thompson, Call of Booty, welcome to the stream. And without further ado, we're going to end up hopping right on into this one. Chase Elliott, coming off of his worst finish of the season, still got a top 10 at Richmond. Won Talladega in the first race of the doubleheader yesterday in a thriller. Richmond was a 9th place finish, as Ross Chastain was able to get his first win of the season. Tim Irvin, welcome to the stream. Garrett Master 2000, welcome to the stream. Green flag is in the air. We are underway in the first race of our doubleheader at Kansas. $167 laps to try and decide the winner of this race. Who will get it done? Will we have a 5th different winner on the season? After this race, we will be halfway through the regular season in the Truck Series. Just 7 races left total at the end of both of these doubleheader races. And look at this, 3 wide off the start. All the way towards the top goes Chase Elliott, a little tight there. You definitely feel that this 24 truck feels really tight right now. Trying to slide up ahead of Austin Wayne Self, and he gets tight right behind us. Chase Elliott going to move now to the outside. This might help the handling just a little bit. Truck still feels really tight on exit. Able to stay in the gas that time though, as we are a couple laps in the books already here in tonight's race. Oh, geez. You can see how tight this 24 truck is, again with how, I guess, the car's not turning at all, essentially. Very light scrape off the wall off of turn 4 again there for Elliott. As laps wear on, though, you have to assume that this truck's going to get going. 3 wide to the bottom now goes Chase Elliott, trying a 2-for-1 special into turn 3. Oh my goodness. Boy, did that truck not want to turn again. Right into the side of Joe Nemechek. Ankrum was able to get right back on by, and to the inside again now goes the 10 of Jennifer Jo Cobb. William Nix, welcome to the stream. 3 wide, back to the top side again for Elliott. Big run down the back straightaway. Nowhere to go other than to follow Ankrum into 3. Ankrum going to pull down in front of Joe Nemechek. Nemechek had to get out of the gas, lost a ton of momentum. Jennifer Jo Cobb gets around him to the inside. Elliott splits as well to the outside. Big run for Elliott through the tri-oval. Ankrum tried to go up the block there for a second. Outside, the way to go at Kansas, at least on NASCAR Heat 4. I would have to assume here in Heat 5 it'll be the same thing. But boy, is this truck very tight out of the get-go. A little bit of a bump trap there from Jennifer Jo Cobb. That's going to help us clear Tyler Ankrum before we even get into turn 1. Eldora is going to be 100%. Nope, there is no more shortened races for the Truck Series season. All the rest of the races will be original lengths. Oh, look at the run by Elliott up the middle, 3 wide between Tanner Gray and Gus Dean. What a run through the center of 1 and 2. Going to clear Dean off the exit and getting the run, running that higher lane than what Tanner Gray had. A great move by Chase Elliott. Not wanting to waste any time at all, as you can definitely tell this truck is starting to come in. Took a handful of laps. Elliott is 7 seconds off the lead. He tries to run down the race leaders. Down to the bottom. Through 1 and 2. Caution. So caution is out on lap number 9. It is the first caution of the race today. It looks like everybody from 25th on back will hit pit road, outside of Joe Nemechek, trying to gain some track position, staying out there. Unless Nemechek was the cause of the caution, which very well could have been. None of the leaders going to hit pit road. Chastain trying to go back to back. After upsetting Kyle Busch in the Richmond race last night, Kyle led all but 23 laps, or 22 laps rather. 90 of the 112 laps led, but he was not able to get the win. He finished 3rd. Alistair Moore, welcome to the stream. The standard edition, I think there is more in Heat 5. Or Heat 4, I mean. But that's pretty much it, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm so tired right now. I don't know if you guys can tell this already, but I'm really trying to pull through here. Very long work week. But nevertheless, we're back under green flag, lap 13. I didn't even answer that question either. So, yeah, Heat 4 has probably got more paint schemes. The DLC patch just got uploaded right before I got home, so we are running it. Unfortunately, I did test the Xfinity Series for the championship mode on the custom schedule. It's still crashing. What's new? So they still haven't fixed that. Despite the numerous patches, they are in the middle of another one right now that is still downloading. Could not get it completely downloaded before the start of this race tonight. So hopefully that will be a better fix. And if that doesn't work, I just don't know when we can get that Xfinity Series started back up again. I know you guys are looking forward to it. I know I am too. Elliott able to get back to the outside, actually beating the 99 of Rhodes, and look at this. To split the Thor Motorsport trucks, Johnny Sutter and Ben Rhodes. Mr. Pizza, Tim Lambert, welcome to the stream. Elliott in the top 10 for the first time here tonight. Just ran his fastest lap of the race that last time as well. A big run now on Kyle Busch through turns 1 and 2. Looking to his inside, off in turn 2. Elliott is there. A little bit of a side draft down the back straightaway. Elliott to the bottom of the track. And he's going to easily slide up in front of Kyle Busch now for 5th. Elliott back to the top side. You can see that run that Marcus Hook had on the top side of the racetrack off of turn 4 compared to Elliott running the bottom through turns 3 and 4. Hook came just a little bit off the wall. It was enough for Chase Elliott to get to his outside down the back stretch and carry just a little bit more speed than Hook. Hook tries to cross over to the bottom and he just can't do it. I think a lot of these trucks are getting a little too tight on the bottom of the track. Elliott down to the apron. ran our fastest lap of the race that time to get by Enfinger for third. And now working on Ross Chastain in second, who also came off of the top side of the racetrack. Elliott's got the run off of turn 2, and he's up to second. Austin Hill, the race leader, who has not won a race yet this season, is leading here at Kansas. Almost 20 laps in, but Chase Elliott in hopes of trying to lead his first lap of the race here very soon. Enfinger trying to get around Chastain now. They're side by side off of turn 4 for third place. And Elliott's lap times keep getting faster and faster as the run carries on. Evan Board 23, welcome to the stream. If I hit the wall hard, I will DNF, be careful. For sure. Yeah, definitely got to be careful with racing too aggressively, especially early in races. Doing these long 100% races as usual has just become harder. We're still going to keep the 5-second damage clock on, regardless of DNFs or not. Hill went to the bottom, and here comes Elliott off the top side, and there is no match for Austin Hill. Chase Elliott to the lead down the back straightaway and clear into turn 3. So Chase Elliott, for the first time here tonight, is going to lead a lap at Kansas, 20 laps into the race, while running his fastest lap of the race. Yeah, so we're going to have Kansas for the Cup Series tomorrow. That will be close. That'll likely be the stream in the afternoon, and if we get a double header, we're going to end up having a truck race earlier in the day. Likely in the late morning hours, we'll have a truck race and then run the Kansas Cup race later on in the afternoon, kind of like our pre-race to the actual Cup race at Kansas, and then a predictions video followed by post-race analysis after the race tomorrow as well. So I'll give you guys some more fantasy lineup advice, because tomorrow is race day for the Cup Series. 2-second lead for Chase Elliott right now on Austin Hill. Surprised more of the leaders didn't hit pit road. I know we were only 9 laps in when the caution had come out, but 25th place truck on back had hit pit road. Elliott had a great restart, was able to get to the lead a couple laps ago. The truck race stream, so the truck race stream is likely going to be at about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then I can't quite confirm the Kansas Cup Series stream. It will be confirmed tomorrow. I just don't know what time exactly I'm going golfing is the big thing. I'll probably go right after the truck stream is over, so should get home in plenty of time there. Yep, Kansas Cup race is tomorrow. I think it was more for NBC's sake to have a midweek race to kind of test it on their channel. I think that was the main thing, because realistically it doesn't make any sense, because there isn't even a race on Sunday this week, so it's not like they're running midweek and then they're racing another one on Sunday. They're racing a midweek race and then they're not racing on the weekend, so it's kind of like a week and a half off for the teams, which does also help though for those race teams, because you got to figure they have not had any off time since they have come back from the COVID-19 break in mid-May, and by the looks of how the schedule is the rest of the regular season and into the playoffs, this is going to be their only week off for the rest of the season. So the final 16 races will be ran, I think, in a span of 14 weeks, and no weeks off in there. So it's much needed rest time right before we really get down to business. At the time, it'll be only 7 races left in the regular season, 10 in the playoffs, so it is definitely crunch time as far as the championship hunt is concerned. So kind of a good time, I guess, for them to take that week and a half off. Well deserved. No problem there, William. Hopefully you can make it by for the Cup race tomorrow. We go into, I believe, our 10th race of the season already for the Cup Series. If I'm not mistaken. It might be 9. Tough for me to remember exactly because it's been a couple days since we've ran a Cup race. And we're in that middle part of the season too. So Chase Elliott really starting to pull away. 7.5 second lead on Austin Hill. This truck definitely gets faster and faster over the course of the run. That is for sure. Really sticking the outside a lot better than what he did at the beginning of the run. That right front tire is wearing out quite a bit. Elliott's been putting a lot of stress on it. And if we don't get a caution, he's going to end up pitting here in probably less than 10 laps, which won't quite make it to the end of the fuel run. So it'll be interesting to see if other drivers can make it a little further. But Elliott, even on older tires, is still running his fastest laps of the race. It was his fastest lap that last time by. So he just passed Tanner Gray to put him a lap down. So lap traffic in the picture now for the race leader, Chase Elliott. And the first time any leaders of any kind here today have had to deal with lap traffic. So we'll see. Joe Nemechek, the lone driver, out of the race. Started mid-pack, was fading back, and then brought out that one and only caution so far in this one. Yeah, this is absolutely insane right now. Oh, man. Definitely want to put as many guys a lap down as we can, but we got to take our time getting around them at the same time here. Elliott just held it full throttle through turns 3 and 4, and that was after entering in the middle line. Great corner by Chase Elliott. Again, really goes to show, even on old tires, this truck is fast and has the grip. Just a matter of trying to see exactly how far that right front can make it, and I just don't think it's going to make it very long. We're going to run the top side a lot more than what we did on this opening tire run of the race as well. Yeah, that right front tire, we'll just have to see over the course of the race, run by run, how that's going to work out. Again, we haven't really had a super long run in this race, but these are the same tires we had from the very start. We're going to put Sheldon Creed, Brett Moffitt a lap down into turn 3. 16 drivers on the lead lap right now. Jesse Little is in 16th. Next driver to go a lap down. Elliott's going to stay out again, but he's going to have to pit soon. We're only coming to lap 34. 15 drivers on the lead lap. And a caution right now would be perfect for Chase Elliott. Elliott's going to make a wedge adjustment on pit road this time, though. We're going to give that wedge adjustment to the truck. Probably go one round to kind of help it on the shorter runs just a little bit for right now, and hopefully take a little stress off the right front in the earlier part of the run. Get it to stick the outside a lot better as well along the way. Lap 35 now. Elliott is going to hit pit road this time by. I don't think it's going to be worth trying to risk it an extra lap beyond this point. But we should be able to get to pit road easily without having to blow that right front tire. So Chase Elliott about to come to pit road this time. Just 10 drivers on the lead lap as Elliott comes to pit road. Again, no practice or qualifying. 45 miles an hour is the pit road speed limit. We never got the practice coming onto pit road. So Elliott taking it easy there, and he is going to get to pit road in time. About 10 laps early. Going to repair any damage he's got, and a one-round wedge adjustment to try and loosen the truck up as well for Elliott. Pitting from the lead, Emmett Stewart, welcome to the stream. Gotcha. Well, thanks for stopping by even in the last stream. As well as tonight, of course. So we need a fast pit stop here. Elliott's going to have to try to hope that he can stay on the lead lap and not risk going a lap down, being the first truck to hit pit road and from the lead. 16.1 second stop for Elliott. He's going to try to get up to speed now. Ooh, it is going to be very close. Oh, got really loose there as well. And here comes Stuart Friesen. I believe he is the leader. No, Friesen's in 24th. Man, he is having a rough start to this one. And Elliott's going to come out just in front of the race leader. Not by much, but he does come out in front. Elliott getting up to speed now. Definitely still feel it's a little tight on the short runs, but hopefully it's a little bit faster on the short runs. And luckily enough, Elliott is still on the lead lap if we did get a caution. Passes our 4 position right now up to 19th. All these drivers were able to get back on the lead lap. And that would be a great timely caution for those guys as well if they can get the yellow before they have to hit pit road. Yeah, I don't even know what it looks like when you DNF. Like, is it kind of like the old NASCAR, like Thunder games, or like the NASCAR EA Sports games, or just like takes you to the hood of the car and says like you have blown your fuel cell or like you have blown your engine or whatever? Is that what the screen looks like when you DNF? Because I haven't played career mode at all yet. Plan on doing that in the next couple days, getting the first couple episodes out. And very fortunate in these championship modes so far too. Yeah, it was a long time coming for Austin Dillon, but better late than never, especially this season. He was right on the bubble. He's deserving of a playoff spot, for sure. Even before the win, he was right there on the bubble. He's probably been more consistent than, say, Jimmy Johnson, a couple other drivers this season that are right on the bubble along with him, William Byron. So caution's out for the second time here today, and a lot of drivers are hitting pit road. Elliott lost that track position pitting earlier. At least he was on the lead lap again and up to 15th, but it is not going to be worth pitting here. And the truck is faster as the run goes on. We're in the case, Elliott's going to stay out, get the track position back, but the leaders will be on fresh tires behind us with better short run trucks on top of it. So we're going to have to hope out for the best here. This could be a wild restart. Bino, welcome to the stream. So green flag back in the air here at Kansas following the second caution of the race tonight. 123 laps to go. Great restart by Chase Elliott. Grant Enfinger restarted in second place, followed by Chastain, Hook, and Kyle Busch. Yeah, Bino, we already started the Xfinity Series season. We got through Daytona. We already started, so I'm not going to be able to use Dale Jr. We are using Kyle Busch for the Xfinity Series season. But we just haven't been able to race since, man, it's been 2.5 weeks or so. Whenever NASCAR Heat came out, that second night we did the Xfinity Series stream. Oh, and into the wall. A big mistake by Elliott on the outside, and that's going to give Chastain the lead off of turn 2, and Kyle Busch is going for second place. Again, Elliott really tight on newer tires, even with that wedge adjustment, and he's into the wall again. Look out, here comes Ty Majeski, another Nice Motorsport truck trying to catch the race leader, Chastain, his teammate. Chastain and Busch, two drivers with wins already this season. Riley Herbst is in the top 5. He's got a win this year as well, and so does Chase Elliott. Those are your 4 drivers who have won a race this season. Quick little slide job to get right back ahead of Herbst again. And that might give up the spot, though, behind us, as here comes Zane Smith. And Marcus Hook, for that matter. They're both clear. Herbst is having to block the trucks in line behind him now. Chastain and Busch battling for the lead. Kyle Busch was able to lead that last lap. And now here comes Enfinger, who restarted in second place, fell all the way back to 7th. He's now going for the position on Elliott. Meanwhile, Elliott looks to the inside of Smith, and caution is out again further back in the pack. Third caution of the race. This one comes with 120 to go as Kyle Busch has the lead. It just says DNF and takes you back to the main menu. Gotcha. Yeah, we're not going to hit pit road right now. Again, the truck is faster with more laps, so even if we pit and got a couple lap fresher tires, isn't going to make a difference. The leaders have about 10 lap fresher tires on us, so that does make a difference, but 2 laps isn't going to do much. Green flag back in the air. Elliott trying to get a good restart on the outside in 6th. Not the preferred lane, that is for sure, but Elliott's taken off. Getting through the gears pretty quickly. Look at Chase Elliott go 3 wide to the top for second place. Chastain definitely didn't take off in second, that is for sure. He is still dropping back, much like Enfinger did on the restart prior. Elliott with a great run on the outside in the draft to Kyle Busch, and going for the lead into turns 3 and 4. And Elliott's going to bounce it off the wall. Elliott bounces it off the wall just enough to keep Majeski to his inside as Busch leads the opening lap off the restart. But Elliott, by a close margin, was in second. Using that top side, trying to get the momentum. Kyle Busch on the bottom. But Chastain, or sorry, that is the 45 is not Chastain. It was last season, but it's Ty Majeski. This year, Chastain is in the 40, and he's right behind Elliott off of turn 4. Majeski's doing a good job side drafting us off that left rear corner panel on the exit of the corner. And he's staying alongside of us. He's not letting Elliott get the run down the straightaway that you would think he can get off the top side. Off of turn 2, that time he's clear. And being clear, look at the run he's got on Kyle Busch into turn 3. Battle for the lead between Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. We've seen it a few times already in this Young Truck Series season. Busch to the bottom, Elliott back to the top though. Oh, Busch tried to block, couldn't do it. Elliott was there for the moment. Big run, and here comes Enfinger back into the mix again. Grant Enfinger in 3rd is there. Big run by Elliott off of turn 2 and a big side draft down the back. Enfinger waiting to pounce. Oh, Elliott gets tight into turn 3, barely keeps it off the wall, and Enfinger tries to go up the middle. Big mistake by Elliott is going to give Enfinger the spot. But look at Elliott getting the run off the top still and crosses Enfinger over and down to the bottom on Kyle Busch. And a slide job by Elliott to take the lead, but here comes Busch back on the bottom with another crossover. Big side draft off of 2 as well by Kyle Busch to the inside. What a battle for the lead between these 3 trucks at the front of the field, who are absolutely pulling away from Crafton, who has now gotten to 4th. Off of turn 4, Elliott Can't clear the 51 yet. And now he does at the line. Chase Elliott back to the lead once again for the second time now today. Hey Stark Light, welcome to the stream. And that leaves Kyle Busch and Enfinger to battle it out for second place, while Chase Elliott tries to pull away again. Still plenty of time left in this one, 110 laps to go. Already 3 cautions though in the first not even 60 laps of the race. Gotta assume we're gonna get a long green flag run at some point in time. Our longest run is just over 20 laps. It's not a long run at all. We'll have to see how this one will go. Next truck season, I should use Natalie Decker. It'll be up to you guys, just like this season. We had the most the most votes on the first race for the Gander Truck Series at Daytona when I was making the custom schedules. I took a vote from the people in the chat that night on who I was going to use, so that's what I plan on doing again for seasons 2 for the Xfinity and Truck Series. So, you guys want me to use Dale Jr. Season 2 in the Xfinity Series of the 2 seasons, as well as say Natalie Decker in the Truck Series? You'll have to vote down in the comments section below, but not right now. I'm talking about when we go to start that next season. Down the road, of course. This truck definitely feels faster with this wedge adjustment compared to how it felt earlier on in the race. Problem is though, that right front tire is still wearing out quite a bit. Even with the adjustment, we'll make another wedge adjustment. We'll loosen it up even more. So it does take a little bit for it to get going again. Again, trying to take more stress off of the right front, especially in the middle of the corners. When we go to Eldora for the second race of our doubleheader tonight, that'll be interesting because there will be no pit stops at Eldora, unless we have damage, of course. Four-second lead over Grant Enfinger. Kyle Busch has fallen back to 4th. Austin Hill, who was leading laps earlier in the race, has found his way back up to 3rd on that restart, and Ross Chastain is in 5th. Remember, Austin Hill was having bad pit stops at Canadian Tire when he looked like the fastest truck there. Does he have the fastest truck again tonight on the short runs? But is it the pit crew that keeps holding him back? Because if that's the case, it's tough to call him a championship favorite. He doesn't have a win yet this year, so no playoff points. He is in the top 10 of the point standings, so he will be in that 10-truck playoff field if it ended today. But we still have 8 races left after this one. Plenty of time to get 6 different winners, if at all possible, and that includes this race tonight, where we have seen guys like Enfinger be fast. Again, Hill for that matter has looked pretty fast as well tonight. Drivers that haven't won a race yet. But Hill is closing in on Enfinger for 2nd. He is only about 6 to 7 truck lengths behind him. as Elliott's going to be catching lap traffic here in a couple of laps. And he's also going to have to make his second pit stop, likely coming up in 10 laps or less. And it will be under green if we can't get a caution beforehand. Now the caution came out afterwards and it costed us the lead. We were able to cycle back through to the lead by staying out of the pits, but of course it came with the cost of taking us about 10 laps or so to get back to the front after losing that lead. The caution definitely helped bunch the field back up, and we had a great restart there from 6th. Caution is out. There it is. Perfect time for Elliott to hit pit road. Another wedge adjustment, 1 round. 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel. 4th caution of the race already tonight. For a truck up in smoke, one of the lap trucks we were coming up on. A couple other trucks pitting: Gilliland, Greenfield, Austin Wayne Self, Tanner Gray, all towards the rear of the field. Jason White, Tyler Hill, Josh Reum, Angela Ruck, Mike Harmon all pitting. Gustine will get the free pass in 30th. He might as well pit as well. So is Rafael Assard, who will still get stuck a lap down. I believe Johnny Sauter brought out that caution, and I'm afraid Sauter might be out of the race now. So here we go, less than 100 laps left. Elliott wins the race off pit road. Everybody from 18th on back hit the pits. Top 17 stayed out. Yep, Eldora's after this. Green flag back in the air. Oh no, somebody just spun their tires. It was Jennifer Jo Cobb who just spun her tires on the restart. That stacks up the entire outside lane. And that stalled the outside lane up completely. Elliott gets a little bit of damage after running into the back of the truck in front of him. But luckily Elliott's got fresher tires than the rest of the field. But is the adjustment good to make this truck better on the short runs? We'll have to see. It's going to be tough to tell handling wise with the damage to the front nose of the truck. That's definitely going to tighten it up itself here. And Elliott trying to work his way through the field nevertheless. Billy Kramer, welcome to the stream. Big run. This 24 truck is fast with the fresh tires. Down to the bottom of the track now through 3 and 4. Sliding up in front of Riley Herbst off the exit of turn 4. And up to ninth place already here for Chase Elliott. We're going to ride along the onboard cam and alternate through the different camera angles at Kansas for the first time tonight. Austin Hill to the lead off the restart. Crafton trying to go 3 wide to the bottom of the racetrack. On Kyle Busch, and I believe that is Ross Chastain. Man, this truck is still tight on the short runs. No matter how much we loosen it up, it is just really tight still. Till we get almost halfway through the run. But luckily, Elliott's got the fresher tires by about 15 laps on the rest of the field, and that is making a difference here. To that left rear corner panel of Chastain. Going to side draft him in the center of the corner. Going to get under him. Another side draft down the back straightaway. Getting away. Here comes Marcus Hook to drop down to the bottom and follow Chase Elliott behind. But look at the move by the 38 truck of Todd Gilliland. Gilliland hit pit road as well. And he is getting a huge side draft on Chase Elliott. Elliott tries to get away through the tri-oval. Elliott's got the advantage on the top side, with it being the preferred line here, but if Gilliland could stay on the bottom in that passing lane, he can't clear us there. Another big run. Look at that huge run off of turn 2 by Elliott. But now Grant Enfinger might get in the way here. Off of turn 4, Enfinger is there. Oh man, and the 38 and the 24 about came together. Again, both drivers on fresh tires. Enfinger might get in the way. 3 wide up the middle goes Elliott. He's going to slide up in front of Enfinger and still side by side with the 38 of Gilliland off of turn 2. Unbelievable race as of right now between the 24 and the 38. Oh, Gilliland got loose. He got very loose in turns 3 and 4. Keeping the hammer down, though, as he tries to run down the top two. Elliott getting a huge run, though, himself on Austin Hill. To the outside, into turn one. Elliott for the lead. On Austin Hill, the truck is very tight. Elliott trying to get it to turn. Clear off of turn two. Chase Elliott to the lead for the third time today. Gilliland is trailing the 16 truck, but not for long, because he's closing in on him. Yeah, yeah, it is night for us. About 9:45 right now, Eastern Standard Time. In the afternoon, or not the afternoon, but at night. Should hopefully get that Eldora race done. If I had to guess, about 11:30, somewhere in between that range, by the end of our second race of our doubleheader tonight. And Elliott's got the lead. Gilliland still hasn't been able to get around Austin Hill for second. Elliott slowly pulling away on these fresher tires here. About a 2-second lead on Hill already. And figure four, Chastain rounding out the top five. Greatly appreciate that there, Ace Dark Light. Thanks for watching while you're at work. I know it can be tough. I know where I work, luckily I have a speaker that I can play music or podcast, whatever I'm listening to at the time. I found myself listening to older NASCAR races too while I've been at work over the last couple months. I started going back and re-listening to the TV broadcasts for the races I had been to in person, but never re-watched or re-listened to any of them, so that's kind of cool going back and kind of trying to pick up on things I missed. And it's a fun way of doing it, getting me through the work hours. It takes about 3 hours of my work day out at a time, so that's pretty cool. I'm almost caught up. I only got 2 races left that I still have to watch. That's Chicagoland from last season and the Charlotte Roval from last season. Then I'll be all caught up with all 12 races I've been to. Andrew Hollenbach, welcome to the stream. That's unfortunate there, Billy. Nice. No problem there, Andrew. 4.5 second lead right now for Chase Elliott. 84 laps to go. Elliott's got about 15 lap fresher tires on the rest of the field, and that's why you're seeing him pull away as he worked his way through the field. Restarts have been crazy for sure, as usual. I mean, that's almost a guarantee with any series in NASCAR at the double file restarts at this point, no matter what track they're on. It bunches the field back together, but we definitely don't have the short run speed. No matter how many times we try to loosen this truck up, it is still tight on the longer run. We're going to try bumping up the air pressure instead of making wedge adjustments for that third pit stop of the race. I think that could help a little bit. Yes, there was a restart recently. We had a restart 15 laps ago. We have 4 cautions already in the race today, and we're only about 85 laps complete in this race. So to have 4 cautions already, we have not had a long run in this race. Our longest run is still only 20 laps. These cautions have been pretty evenly spaced out so far, but we're getting close to that longest run of the race right now. Again, we last went green with 97 to go. We got 81 laps left currently, so this could top it. And the leaders will have to likely hit pit road before us. Varying pit strategies right now. Now here's the thing. So we can go well, I should say we pitted 15 laps after everybody else, but everybody that restarted from 18th on back, starting with Chase Elliott, is on the same tires we are right now. Same fuel run, same tires. Todd Gilliland is the next closest driver to us in the running order in 4th place right now, 13 seconds off the lead, who has the same amount of laps on their tires as we do. So that is a driver that we might be competing with as far as the same strategy goes. We still don't know exactly how these differentiating strategies are going to play out. Again, our truck is faster with more laps on our tires as the truck loosens up and the air pressure builds up. So we're going to start the air pressure a little bit higher all the way around for the next pit stop. Probably go 1.5 pounds all the way around. I mean, I'm trying to go drastic, really trying to loosen this truck up because it is still a little tight. And each adjustment we're making to it as a whole, it is getting faster and faster. It's just, I just know we can still pick up quite a bit more ground with the lap times. And we've had to make a green flag stop ourselves here, but the rest of the field has not. So it'll be interesting to see if they'll have to make their first green flag pit stop of the day here. Very soon at least. We're going to alternate through the camera angles for the final time in the race as we have 77 laps to go. We are almost 100 laps in. It's 10 laps away from that point in this 250-mile race tonight. There are a lot of strong drivers going a lap down right now. Again, these are drivers that have stayed out of the pits during that last pit stop. It was a good idea there for Elliott to top off and put 4 fresh Goodyears back on the race truck. Riley Herbst, we saw him in the top 5 earlier today. He is in 19th a lap down. And not even in the free pass position right now because that spot goes to Tanner Gray off of turn 2, who's back in 17th. But now Ben Rhodes in 16th is just ahead of us as well. Got Clay Greenfield right in front of him. But again, Elliott is wearing out that right front tire so much in this race. You can go about 48 laps on a full tank of fuel if the tires would allow it. Now, Kansas not a really known track for tire wear, per se, since the repave within the last decade, but here tonight, for at least Chase Elliott, You're seeing quite a bit of tire wear out of that right front. There was a car that just blew up going onto pit road there, and I believe it was Zane Smith in the 21. But he was able to get to pit road. I believe it was probably a tire failure. So we stay green as he was able to get off the track as we have more trucks hitting pit road. So green flag pit stops for the rest of the leaders that did not pit under that last caution. So Chase Elliott is rolling right now with 72 laps to go. And boy, if a caution came out right now, would that change everything? And what a strategy call that would be for Chase Elliott. Again, we have had quite a few cautions given the amount of laps we have ran. We're going to try to run this out as long as we can here, but Elliott's likely going to have to pit very soon. And that will likely cycle Ty Gilliland back in as the race leader. Assuming he doesn't lose too much time here. How much time are those leaders going to gain by pitting, let's say 6-7 laps earlier than Elliott, having 30 plus lap fresher tires? Anyway, we can make it harder on Keegan. It's not over yet. Again, we got a different pit strategy going on right now too, so that's why you see such a big lead. Again, we're going to have to cycle in for our next green flag stop very soon. And you're going to see that gap close considerably. Unless we get a caution. But even then, even when we get the caution, we're going to hit pit road. So that's going to give a lot of people the wave around. Again, coming off of a 9th place finish at Richmond. Just ran our fastest lap of the race on extremely old tires. Again, the older the tires, even under 20% tire wear for the right front, it might look like it's chewed up, but it really is handling pretty well. And caution is out. Unbelievable. And that is exactly what Chase Elliott needed. Gillen will get the free pass in 2nd place. And now Elliott can pit, repair damage, whatever he needs. Make that air pressure adjustment. £1.5 pounds. That's unbelievable. Now Austin Hill took the wave around, so he's back on the lead lap along with Ty Gillen. Remember, Hill might have the fastest short run truck here in the race tonight, but he has to restart from the rear of the field. Green flag is back in the air. Chase Elliott leads the field to the green with 66 laps to go. We are still outside the pit window, so everybody will have to pit at least one more time in this race here tonight as well. Now, luckily for Austin Hill, he was only 1 lap down, so he was able to take the wave around. A lot of other drivers did take the wave around that stayed out, that had already hit pit road, but they were 2 laps down, so they only got 1 lap back. They are all going to be fighting for the free pass position as they go 3 wide for the free pass position. At least it looked like they were going to at first. Fogelman has it for right now on Austin Wayne's self, but not by a lot. As Chase Elliott with the clean air off the great restart on the top side of the track. 24 team. Not fast when we rolled out of the gates here early in the race, but we have made adjustments every single stop to try and get this truck faster and faster and really loosen it up. It's been a hard battle, that is for sure. I don't have these races too easy. We got expert difficulty, 105 AI difficulty. Here, Mr. Pizza. I've showed it on multiple streams now that after the races I'll go in with the showing what the difficulty was. I just did it a couple nights ago. I think it was after the Cup race at Talladega, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been Texas, I don't know. It was one of the Cup races this weekend. Austin Hill's already worked his way up to second place, passing Ty Gilliland, but he's still about 2.5 seconds off the lead. Don't count him out yet. Again, the fastest short-run truck of the race, if cautions play out in his favor, which they didn't there. But still 62 laps to go. That's plenty of time. And again, we still have one more pit stop. And he is closing in despite being a little further back in the pack. He's just got a lot of trucks to get around, and that's hurting his cause. Put 4 times tire. I'm not going to do 4 times tire wear, and the only reason is because I'm doing full races. It's going to make the races even longer than what they already are. So I don't want to do that. No, I'm going to keep everything normal just like it is to being a full race. Yeah, we did not lead a lap at Richmond yesterday either. Don't forget about that. We finished 9th at Richmond last night. And if it wasn't for a pit strategy, we wouldn't have been able to even finish on the lead lap. Taking that right side tires there, then we got a timely caution. And we never led a single lap the entire race. That was the first race this season we never led a lap for the Truck Series. Call 88, welcome to the stream. We are on lap 108 of 167 currently. We'll be on lap 109 this time by. So that will mean we will have 59 laps to go here at Kansas tonight. And don't forget, our second race of our doubleheader at Eldora will be coming up about 10 minutes or so after the finish of this one. And we'll be back in the late morning hours, Eastern Standard Time at 10 o'clock for another Truck Series race, because we've got another doubleheader of action tomorrow. We'll run one race in the late morning hours, and then we'll run our Cup race in the afternoon, leading you to the Cup race tomorrow night at Kansas in real life. And coincidentally enough, our Cup race is at Kansas tomorrow for the next race of our custom schedule season. Oh, we got a truck up in smoke in turns 1 and 2. Is that going to bring out our 5th caution of the race? 6th caution, actually. We've had 5 cautions. It looks like Stuart Friesen, who has had a rough day outside of the top 20 most of the day, is the driver up in smoke. He's going to get to the inside of the track at 3 and 4. That is heavy smoke rolling out of the back of that truck. And he is definitely fading. Friesen will make it to pit road. We stay green. 56 to go. It's good. Elliott wants to let this play out. If it stays green to the end, we should win it. We'll have to pit one more time, and so will the rest of the field. I just don't think Austin Hill is going to have enough to be able to beat us if we stay green to the finish. I mean, I could be wrong. We've only got a little less than a 3-second lead, but we're only going to get faster as this run carries to the finish before we have to pit. And I just don't think we're going to give up that much time on pit road. Unless we have a speeding penalty. I guess that's definitely possible. We've only made 1 green flag stop tonight. And again, no practice or qualifying, but we do know the speed limit's 45 miles an hour. We took it easy last time because we had a sizable lead, and we were able to not speed, take our time. Sure enough, right now we're leading anyway on the same strategy we would have been on. Yeah, hopefully the connection doesn't go down. Haven't had much of an issue tonight in this Kansas race, though, I do have to say. Especially compared to both streams last night for Talladega and Richmond, it seemed like it lagged out a lot more than what tonight's has. Just by looking at the chat. Haven't really seen you guys make any comments about it, so that's good. Yeah, we will qualify for that Eldora race, but we won't practice. Might get nuts. First dirt race on NASCAR Heat 5. Without any practice, but we will qualify. Four and a half to 5 second lead now on Austin Hill. The 24 team of Elliott trying to get win number 5 on the season. Interesting stat, in the last 4 races that we have had this season. Alright, so in the last 4 races, I should say 5 races. In the last 5 races, we've had 4 different winners. Despite having 4 different winners all season, in the last 5 races alone, we've had 4 different winners. So we're definitely in that competitive part of the schedule, and the playoffs are only going to be even tougher. So that's why every win matters. There are other drivers getting wins, getting 5 playoff points like those other 3 that have won this year. Kyle Busch, if it wasn't for that late race caution with about 23 laps to go, probably would have led every lap of that Richmond race last night and got up to 10 playoff points. Pixelated, welcome to the stream. Racing custom cars is slower. Oh man. So this truck was still pretty tight. As best as what it's been all night handling wise through the first half of the run, but all of a sudden this truck has just gotten extremely loose. Not so much that time in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 the last couple laps definitely was loose. Playing it out though. 47 to go. We are within the pit window to make it on fuel to the end from right now. But we've only been able to make it 35 laps at the most on a set of tires. So I'd like to try to make it around that point, if not a little longer, before we have to pit, if possible. Ten-second lead on Austin Hill, but again, remember, he had to restart at the rear of the field. I'm sure he's still working through those same trucks that restarted ahead of him. especially on about 5-lap pressure tires. I mean, that's probably even out by now. 5-lap pressure tires will make a difference at first, but after about those first 5 laps, they'll really even out, so. Oh boy, man, that was a big step out. This 24 truck almost got a little too loose after the air pressure adjustment, but if it's gonna take that stress off the right front tire, we'll probably just keep the same adjustment on the truck regardless. I don't see why we should have to change it if we're saving the right front little by little, especially if we do have to go a little bit longer on the final run. Might end up helping us get to victory lane. Yeah, we should be able to make it far enough. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to make it past that 35 lap to go mark before we have to hit pit road the final time. But will it be under green or will it be under caution is going to be the next question. The caution came out right now. That would probably really put a fork in the road as to if we are going to make it on a set of tires or not. Fuel is out of the question at this point, and it is for everybody. Now Austin Hill with 5-lap older tires, there is a good chance he might pit a few laps before us. That will put him at risk again if a caution comes out, much like it did when he had pit before us last time. Only 2 trucks on the lead lap now as Gilliland is a lap down. About a half a track lead on Austin Hill. A little less than that. About 15 seconds. And taking roughly a little over 32, about 32 and a half seconds on average as far as lap times go. Just 40 laps remain here at Kansas. Three wide up the middle, putting a couple other trucks 2 laps down now. Including road course race winner Riley Herbst at Canadian Tire a couple races ago. Ty Majeski going to go a 2nd lap down now off of turn 2 as well. You fall 2 laps down, that is almost a death sentence at that point. But that right front's wearing out quite a bit on Elliott, and you wonder if the leaders are actually going to end up pitting before us, or are they going to be able to stretch this run out just as long, if not even longer than Elliott on 5-lap pressure tires, because that is how much Chase Elliott's been wearing out those right fronts, really courting the right front tires throughout every run tonight. This one, again, not as bad as the prior 3 runs, but it's not great either. And we're going to be very close to that 35 lap mark. Don't forget, we had 2 cautions in that 35 lap mark too. So realistically, that's only about 29 green flag laps that we've been able to make. So if this race goes green to the finish, Elliott cannot afford to make an extra pit stop and still win this race. Should be able to stay out 1 more lap. He's got about a 22-second lead on Austin Hill. No sign of Hill pitting yet. 36 laps to go here at Kansas tonight. Elliott gonna try to push it one more lap. Take it to 35 to go now. Every lap matters. So now by the time Elliott comes out of pit road, there will be 34 to go. And there are signs of drivers hitting pit road this time. Will Austin Hill in second place be one of those drivers, maybe trying to short pit on Elliott? But Chase Elliott will hit pit road this time. 4 fresh tires. No adjustments to be made. It's going to be the first pit stop today for Elliott, in which there will not be an adjustment. No speeding penalty there that time as well. So here comes the 4-tire stop, the money stop for Chase Elliott. Perhaps the final stop of the race. No, I have not even started one challenge, to be completely honest. I tried the challenges once, and that was because I couldn't play the custom championship mode when the game first released because it was crashing. So I tried doing challenges, and as soon as I completed one challenge, it crashed on me. So I couldn't even do the challenges without it crashing at that time. And I haven't even gone back since. If you can unlock paint schemes with the challenges like you could on Heat 4, then yeah, I'll definitely have to get on that whenever I can find the time. So Austin Hill is in the race lead and hoping for a caution right now before he hits pit road, as Chase Elliott is already pit. Austin Hill stays out again. Elliott gonna get back up to speed. Can Chase Elliott make it the rest of this race? Or will he have to come down pit road, likely giving the win to Austin Hill if we stay green to the finish? He went 35 laps. He only has to go 34 this time. That 35 lap run had 2 cautions. 6 caution laps ran between the 2 yellows, leaving 29 green flag laps. If this stays green to the end, he needs to go 34. There's a truck up in smoke, by the way, that just hit pit road. There's actually 2 trucks that are up in smoke on pit road right now. Not sure exactly who they are. Yeah, it's going to be a little late, but it's not going to be too late. That truck race should easily take less than an hour at Eldora. It's only 150 laps, which is shorter in laps than what this race was. It only takes 20 seconds to get a lap in at Eldora versus 32 seconds at Kansas. So it should be probably a third shorter than this, roughly. It's got a big run there. Austin Hill still hasn't hit pit road. It looked like he was going to a couple laps ago and never did. Austin Hill's really trying to stretch that pit window out as long as he can, both on fuel and tires. He's cutting back a lot of time and losing a lot of time to Elliott on the fresh Goodyears for Chase. Chase has ran about 4 laps with these fresher tires now. Austin Hill's been able to go 4 laps longer, plus he pitted 5 laps before us, so that's roughly 9 laps longer. Austin Hill has ran over that run versus us. Interval still barely coming down. That tells me he still didn't pit. So Austin Hill leads. And again, hoping for a caution. I mean, he stayed out long enough. He might as well keep staying out until he has to pit. Again, we've had 5 cautions today. This has been the longest green flag run of the race. we have gone almost 40 laps. On green with 65 to go. I wonder if there might even be a pit strategy here by Hill to take 2 tires under a possible pit stop also. Just because he's staying out much longer. He's got less than 10 seconds on us. I'm very surprised Hill was able to go this far on this run. "25 laps to go this time by. 8.5 seconds is the difference between first and second. Elliott is running down Hill, who has not yet pitted for his final stop of the race. Elliott likely has. And Austin Hill on pit road as we speak, giving up the race lead. Chase Elliott, with 25 laps to go, has taken the lead once again here at Kansas. And now Elliott just hoping it stays green to the finish. Austin Hill try a little bit of a pit strategy here. Will he go right sides only, or is he taking a 4-tire stop? I think the safe way would probably be to play 4 tires, unless he tried to just stay on the lead lap. But he'll easily fall a lap down here, without a doubt. So Todd Gilliland still in the lead lap. Not sure if he is pit for the final time or not yet, but he's up to second regardless. Jacob Comstock, welcome to the stream. And 62% on the right front for now. We've only ran 11 laps. That is not looking good. Gotta stay out as long as we can though. Hopefully we can just take right side tires only under the next stop, which is likely what we're going to plan on doing. Here's Gilliland. He's going to go a lap down at the start finish line. He definitely hasn't pit yet because he is running very slow compared to us. So he's just trying to hold on for dear life, it looks like. Especially if he can get that free pass. And look at this pit strategy working out. For right now, to perfection, but we might have to pit again. And if we pit an extra time, it'll be interesting. Austin Hill does have roughly 10 to 15 lap pressure tires on us right now. Probably closer to 10. So Hill has worked his way. He has passed third place truck there. Or now back to third place at Ty Gilliland. So Hill, either way, he's up to second. He's in the free pass position if a caution comes out. And Austin Hill also has fresher tires by about 10 laps. We have 20 laps to go at Kansas. That right front for Chase Elliott's down to 53% and dropping fast. But the truck's just now finally starting to get loose enough, so that'll start saving the right front out just a little bit more lap after lap. But I don't think that right front is going to last to the end of the race. So Elliott, with having to make another stop, can he win this thing? Snacks Ramirez, welcome to the stream. Us meaning me. Us meaning me / Chase Elliott. That's what us means. This is going to get interesting. Oh, man, that got tight. Door closed in between Jennifer Joe Cobb and the lap truck coming out of the pits there of Jason White. Jennifer Joe Cobb really clogging the lanes right now. Elliott having a tough time in the lap traffic right now. These lap trucks have a lot fresher tires than Elliott, so it's definitely not making it easy. Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't much of a save there. We just kind of had to back out of the gas. I saw the hole was going to close. Definitely can't push it too hard, especially knowing that that right front might not make it to the end of the race anyway. Chastain has worked his way back up to third, followed by Enfinger in fourth. Gilliland, who still has not pit for the final time, in fifth. By the way, that was a big side draft off the 2 on Jennifer Joe Cobb to try and clear her into 3, as Elliott did, giving himself a little bit more room. 16 laps to go for Chase Elliott to try and get win number 5 on the season. Again, second race of our doubleheader coming up after this at Eldora for the Dirt Derby. Yep, Cup race tomorrow is going to be at Kansas for real life and for us on the stream. That's where the next custom schedule race is at. So coincidentally, works out perfectly. Just like on Sunday, we got to run Texas the same day as the actual Texas race. There's 14 laps left here for Elliott. And again, no real sign of Austin Hill getting back on the lead lap unless we have to pit. So again, is getting closer and closer to the end of this race on deciding whether or not Elliott will have to hit pit road or not. Really wanting to stay out as long as we can just in case we get that caution. If we pit, caution comes out, it's going to give Austin Hill a chance to win this thing on a restart. And that's the last thing we need. Especially knowing he's got fresher tires right now by about 10 laps. Make a huge difference. Obviously though, if we pitted, we would then have the fresher tires on the restart too. He'd probably have the lane on the inside though. But assuming we have a decent restart, which you've had nothing but good restarts tonight. Outside of the one restart, we were on the outside in 18th when Jennifer Joe Cobb spun the tires a couple rows in front of us and kind of stalled the outside lane. But outside of that, we've made our own great restarts in this one. Whether it was from the inside or the outside of that one restart. Again, we've had 5 cautions here tonight at Kansas. Quite a bit for as many as we have seen in Truck Series races on this season. We have not seen many races with many cautions. I think Daytona is still the top race on this Truck Series season as far as cautions in a race, and that race had 6. If I'm not mistaken, I think Talladega even only had like 3 or 4. Phone's at 5%, hopefully it can get to the end. Well, we're going to hope for the best there, Tim. 10 laps to go for Chase Elliott here at Kansas. I'm feeling more confident that the right front's going to make it to the end as the laps wind on, but it's still going to be close. A couple different variables here at the end. And then we'll be on to Eldora soon after the conclusion of this. Again, roughly 10 minutes after the end of this stream, the Dirt Derby will be on. Elliott's definitely had the fastest long run truck tonight. There is no doubt about that. No argument there. But Austin Hill having the best short run truck. Again, if Elliott has to pit, which that right front is wearing out, down to about 19% at the line, 8 to go. So 8 laps left, keeping an eye on the right front. Austin Hill's not right behind us, so we have room to back off if we need to. Hoping the right front makes it. Diamond Jeff, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm thinking that this truck's going to last to the end of the race, too. 7 to go now. I mean, if it looks like it's going to cut it too close, we can pit for right sides at the end and still make it back with the lead. We're just putting ourselves at risk if a caution came out that it'd be 2 tires versus 4. We'd have 2 and Hill would have 4 on that last restart, but that would be the only thing we'd have to worry about. Even if we did want to play it safe that way. Yep, 24 people watching at one point in time here tonight. Again, thanks for everybody tuning in. If we have any new viewers watching, again, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content, such as these full race NASCAR Heat 5 live streams on the daily, and we have a realistic broadcast to go along with the race, as you're seeing here in this one. Just 5 laps to go for Chase Elliott here at Kansas tonight. That right front tire trying to just cling on to the end. As we go to Eldora for the second race of our doubleheader immediately after the finish of this one. Just give me about 5 to 10 minutes in between streams here and we'll get that one ready to go. Wow, fastest lap of the race. There is no backing down for Chase Elliott right now. On extremely old tires, fastest lap of the race with just 4 laps to go, 164 laps in. That is incredible. A 32.187 on that last lap for Elliott. The tires even go flat in the game, I would have to assume. I have not had a tire go flat in Heat 5 yet, but I would have to assume it would be close. 3 laps to go here at Kansas for Chase Elliott. And it's time to back off. I think Elliott's committed to trying to make it to the end. Chase is going to back off and not risk blowing the right front. Remember, if we lose control, there is a risk of a DNF happening. We've got over a 1-lap lead on Austin Hill. We just got to make it to the white flag. 2 laps to go now for Chase Elliott, back in the pace way down that last lap. You can expect he's going to do it for the final 2 laps as well. Try and make it 34 laps on this final tire stint to the end of the race. There isn't even really any lap trucks behind us right now either. And Elliott backing these corners off considerably. Massive lead, white flag in the air, 1 lap to go here at Kansas for Chase Elliott. 5 cautions in the race, but we are going to go on a we're going to go on a 65 lap run to the finish of this one. So just a 65 lap run to the end of the race, the longest green flag run of the day. Got through our second green flag stop along the way. Off of turn 4 one final time, Chase Elliott is going to get the win at Kansas after a great performance here tonight. Chase Elliott nursing it home with the right front tire to get the victory here at Kansas. Win number 5 on the season. So win number 5 as we head to Eldora for the second race of the doubleheader. We're going to try to do what we didn't do last night, and that is sweep a doubleheader in the Truck Series. 88 minutes total time in the race. Again, we did not have to pit that extra time at the end with the pit strategy we were on, and that's why we ended up with a one-lap finish over Austin Hill. It was looking like we were going to have to pit there for a little bit. The closer we got to the end, we had that big lead because everybody did have to make that extra stop under green. That allowed Chase Elliott to get out to as big of a lead as we saw. So he was the only driver to finish on the lead lap despite the 1 hour 28 minute race today. 167 laps, 250 miles. Austin Hill second, Chastain third, Enfinger fourth. And you have Crafton rounding out the top 5. Zane Smith, Ty Gillen, Ty Majeski, Riley Herbst, and Ben Rhodes finished 6th through 10th. Only a couple of DNFs in the race tonight. 5 of them total. Gus Dean, Stuart Friesen, Kyle Busch, who had a great day up until his DNF. Johnny Sauter and Joe Nemechek are the 5 drivers to DNF. And there's the points lead for Chase Elliott on Marcus Hook, still in the point standings. After the conclusion of this one, Riley Herbst well inside the top 20 with a win as well. So, yep, that's going to conclude this one. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'll do it one more time, and this is going to be the final time I'm going to show you guys the settings here real quick. After we see how many laps we led. Enfinger had the fastest lap. Elliott led 115 of the 167 laps in the race. So, again, I'm on 105 for the AI difficulty. The pit strategy really widened out that gap at the end of the race. We needed it to go green those final 65 laps, and it went green, so that worked out perfectly. Yep, gonna show the settings. Well, if I have it on 105, I obviously can't make it any harder. It's on Expert, on 105. Ta-da! Alright, on to Eldora. I'll see you guys in 5 to 10 minutes. Again, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content, such as these full race live streams. We got another one coming up very shortly here tonight, so stay tuned for that one on the channel. Hit the like button down below if you enjoyed the race, the commentary, the video in general. And I'll see you guys here in a little bit as we go for a third, or no, not a third consecutive victory. We go for back-to-back victories. We did not win at Richmond last night, so we go for back-to-back victories possibly. If not, maybe we'll get a 5th different winner in the season. We'll just have to wait and see. And I'll see you guys here in a few.